more people can show up, but hello and welcome everybody that is here already. We think maybe we've got our tech. There's a weird line in the universe. We think maybe we've got our tech already. We'll find out, won't we? Get your tea, get your beer, beverage of choice. Hi, Georgia. Maybe we'll spotlight me once we're up and running properly. We have Cat on tech. You can't see her, but she's like over there. Groovy. You can't see the ocean because it's over there. But I'm on an island, like a tropical island. Yeah. Hello and welcome people showing up. Yeah. Oh my goodness, my face is suddenly huge. Hi, Fina, briefly. I saw you there for a second. Welcome, everybody, to my island. You're all here for Ciphers Echo. Echo, 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 echo. And it's an echo because this was already done live. Like there was a live in-person show in April in Pittsburgh. It has been echoing magically until now. And now, boom, the echo has hit the internet. And I hope you can't hear that truck outside. There's a really big truck driving by right now. We did leave the window. We're outdoors. Yes, there is a truck on my island. Let's get started. Okay, so everybody hold up your teacups. I'm just gonna pour tea for everybody. Okay, we're gonna glug, glug, glug. Pretend your teacups are there. If they're not, you're gonna get tea on you. Glug, glug, glug. You can have an imaginary teacup. Glug, 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 glug. Okay, and everybody's got their beers. I'm sorry, I don't have any beer. You just have to provide that yourself. And we're gonna go to Cat with an intro. I'm just gonna I'll move the Cat.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a tech person.
All right. Hi. Welcome to Ciphers Echo, which is a online version of the show that we did in April in Pittsburgh. We're going to have the same films. We're going to have recordings, some in excerpts, some full recordings of many of the live shows, the ones that I was able to record properly. And we're super excited that you're here. I want to thank the Puppet Slam Network that gave us a grant that made this more possible and enjoyable to do. And now we will
thank you.
We'll turn it back over to what?
Okay, it's just gonna it's my turn again?
Your turn.
Okay. Who here is familiar with Shakespeare? Who would like to learn more about Shakespeare? We are going to start with some more information about Shakespeare. This is for a real person who knows, who studied, who knows all about Shakespeare and did this stuff with his family. And it is Shakespeare and Sockspeare, which is by Stephen Wittick and Kylie George. They're from the US. So take it away.
You know, as I just said, I'm a Shakespeare instructor at Carnegie Mellon University, and I spend a lot of time talking with my colleagues and my students about, the cognitive affordances of iambic pentameter and how early modern drama helps to construct social norms and the
I didn't understand a word you said. I feel very sorry for your students.
Let me try something else. Or what is going on with that induction, Mr. Shakespeare?
Pass.
Yeah, fair. Pass. Shakespeare, this isn't a game show. Surely you have some thoughts on the taming of the shrew. I mean, he broke this.
Can I phone a friend?
Phone a friend? Yeah, we have a phone. Yes. Oh, it's really for a scholarly conversation. It's a little bit unusual. But okay, yes. Feel free. Go ahead. Phone a friend.
Ruff, come here. Don't be shy. Come on, dude.
All right.
This is my friend, Sockspeare.
Yes. Ew, smelly.
It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Sockspeare. Thank you very much for being with us.
It's cool, man.
Spray or deodorant.
I based all of my plays on the works of Sockspeare.
all of your plays were based on the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Really?
He wrote a very brilliant play called The Taming of the Shoe.
Taming of the. Oh, well, that is perfect. Really, the taming of the shrew. I was just asking a question about the taming of the shrew, Mr. Shakespeare. I wonder if maybe you could enlighten us on this subject. As you know, there's this induction starring Christopher Sly at the beginning.
Knock.
Knock. Huh? Pardon me. I beg your pardon.
Knock.
You're supposed to say who's there.
It's a knock joke, I guess. Who's there?
2.
I don't want it. To who?
To be or not to be? That is the question.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Are you a tube with sock?
Please, let's not. That was very, very cute. Shakespeare.
Knock.
Who's there?
Oh, Romeo.
Oh, Romeo who?
Oh, row me over to the other side of the river. I'm getting sick of standing around on this balcony.
For tenure this year.
I don't think he likes them.
Okay, thank you. That's very funny. I'm just going to try this one more time, okay? This is supposed to be a scholarly conversation, I'll remind you. We're going to have the funny stuff after. I don't know if there's some, we start serious and
Knock.
Okay, one more knock joke, and then I want to get some answers. We'll get to this question about the drama. Okay, who's there?
Olive.
Olive who?
All of these Shakespeare jokes are making me hungry. When's dinner?
That's it. That's it. Okay. Thank you very much, Shakespeare and Shakespeare. That's it. I will be revenged on the whole thing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Shakespeare. I like that. Go Shakespeare. Yes, I have a particular love for sock puppets, as I'm sure all of you can tell. I am made of sock, so perhaps that is why I take to the Shakespeare so well. So we're going to get ready for our next act. Thank you. How did that work, everybody? That was our first video. Did it look okay? And welcome to the new people that showed up during the video. We have started Ciphers. Echo. Yes, we unfortunately we were trying to do this on 2 computers, but we wound up doing it all on 1 computer. So Cat and I are both sharing the computer with all of the many screens that are involved. All right, here comes our next video, which is The Scottish Play by Mark Terrett from Canada.
G'day, I'm here to teach yous about the curse of the Scottish play. It's like this. If you're in a theatre, unless you're rehearsing or performing in the show, you can't say Macbeth, or horrible things will happen. It's like this, right? So back in the day, when Shakespeare was writing the show, he brought that little big thing at the beginning with the witches going babble, toil and trouble. Now, as the legend states, he copied that from a real witch's spell. Now, when the local witches got wind of this, they weren't none too chuffed, so they put a hex on the whole thing. Now, what happens if you accidentally slip your tongue and you say Macbeth? That happens to the best of us. Well, don't you worry, mate. There's a 6-step process to reverse the curse. Here's what you do. If you say Macbeth, you gotta leave the theater immediately. Then you gotta spin around 3 times, right? Yeah, like that. And then you've gotta spit on the ground. And you gotta say a swear like and then you've gotta say a line from another Shakespeare show, you know, like Romeo and Juliet or King Lear or some other show where everybody dies. And then you've got to knock on the door and you have to beg to be let back in. But you can avoid all this by just not saying Macbeth. And that is the curse of the Scottish play. But between you and me, I think it's a bit of a crock. And I ought to know crooks.
Oh, thank you. That is very useful information. So, guys, you guys are learning stuff. You learned about Shakespeare, and now you've learned about the curse of the Scottish play. So we're getting ready the next one. So this one is called These Late Eclipses by Georgia Bellas. Hi, Georgia. Who's in the USA?
Who's in the audience?
Who's in the audience, too? We are all here virtually. It's pretty cool.
These late eclipses strike in their numbed and mortified bare arms, pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary. Through the sharp hawthorn blow the cold winds like monsters of the deep. Down from the waste they are sun towers, the women all above. I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. I fear I am not in my perfect mind. We'll go to supper in the morning. I'm not in my perfect mind. We'll go to supper in the morning. I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. I fear go to supper in the morning. Perfect mind.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow. So we're getting into the real art of Shakespeare. All right, so we're getting ready the next one now. So this one is called As You Bite It. What a good title. As You Bite It by Jackie Medeski from the US.
Think not I eat him, though I search for him. 'Tis but a puny boy yet. He smells well, but what care I for smells yet? Smells do well when he that makes them pleases those that sniff. It is a tasty youth, not very tasty, but sure he's flab, and yet his flab becomes him. He'll make a proper meal. The best thing in him is his proportion, and faster than his bone did make offense, his pudge did heal it up. He is not very big, yet for his years he's big. His leg is but so-so, and yet 'tis well. There'll be a savoriness in his ribs, a little darker and more tender brown than that mixed in his rump. 'Twill be the difference between the constant salt and mingled umami. There be some dinos, Silvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, would have gone near to chase him and eat him, but for my part, I hunt him not, nor kill him not. And yet have more cause to kill him than to hunt him. For what had he to do to chide at me? He said mine teeth were dull, and my claws dull, and now I am remembered, scorned at me. I marvel why I bited not again. But that's all one. Omittance is no quittance. I'll stalk him in a very threatening manner. And thou shalt help me, wilt thou, Silvius?
I wonder if I should be a little bit worried. There are some dinosaurs here on my island, and although the dinosaurs around here do not speak so eloquently, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should be a little concerned. If any of you guys see any dinosaurs behind me, you let me know, okay? Okay, so are we gonna get ready for the next one now? The next one is Cruel-Hearted Crab by Jennifer Tober, who is also in the US. And this is really cool. This is another one that was performed live in April. And so you see that we have sort of a mix of live shows and videos. So this is kind of cool. So this is a live show and took place in person with the real audience, and now it is taking place online. I just think that's so cool. Like, technology is amazing. So, Cruel-Hearted Crab by Jennifer Tober.
I am to go with Sir my master, to Milan to serve the king. I do not want to go to Milan. I want to stay here in Verona. We are in Verona, okay? We're in Verona. Look you. I think that Crab, my dog, be the sourest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping, my father wailing, my sister crying, our maid howling, the cat wringing his hands. The whole house in a great perplexity, yet does not this cruel creature shed a single tear. He is a stone, a very pebble stone, and has no more pity in him than a dog. Look you, my granddam, look you, having no eyes, would have wept herself blind at my parting. Look you, I'll show you the manner of it. This shoe is my father. No, wait, this shoe is my father. No, this shoe is my mother. No, it cannot be so. Yes, it is my mother, for it hath the worser soul. This shoe is my mother, and this shoe, no, is my father. I'm so sorry, could you? There it is, that's what's okay. This, staff is my sister. For look you, she is white as a lily and small as a wand. And this hat is Nan, our maid. And I'm the dog. No, the dog is me. No, the dog is me and I'm the dog. No, I am the dog and I am myself. Yes, Now, go I to my father. Father, your blessing upon me. Well, cannot the shoe speak a word for weeping. Well, I kissed my father. Well, he weeps on. Now going to my mother. Oh, that she could speak now like a one woman. I kissed my mother. Oh, why, there's my mother's breath up and down. Going to my sister. Hear the moan she makes. And the dog, all this while, sheds not a single tear, nor speaks not a word. But me, see how I lay the dust with my tears. Thank you.
It's true, we don't.
The maid knows better than to say anything. I think that's what's going on there. Oh, that was so cool. I felt like I was like really in the room. And thank you to the Cat. Were you the camera person?
Yes.
Thank you, Cat. That was swift camera, panning and action and zooming and all that stuff in live theater. Yes, very cool. All right. So, okay, on to the next one. Yes, okay. This one is Upstart Crow by Vern Freer here in Canada. Well, not on my island. Maybe my island is part of Canada. I don't know where my island is. I was sent here and got shipwrecked here. But anyway, Vern's in Canada.
Those puppets, I mean, that spake from our mouths, those antics garnished in our colors. Yes, trust them not, for there is an upstart crow, beautified with our feathers, that with his tiger's heart wrapped in a player's hide, supposes he is as well able to bombast out a blank verse as the best of you, and being an absolute Johannes factotum, is in his own conceit the only shake scene in a country. Caw, 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 caw. Caw, caw, caw. Well, at least I have something to crow about. Caw, 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 caw. Caw, caw, caw. Caw, caw, caw. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. What's past is prologue. All the world's the stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. Of every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. I would not wish any companion in the world but you. I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is that not strange? My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Love comforteth like sunshine after rain. And whether we meet again, I know not. Therefore our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever, farewell, my friends. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why then, this parting was made well. Caw, 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 caw.
Thank you, Vern. That was pretty cool. And I'm gonna share a little tiny secret. Vern is pretty new coming to puppetry. So yay! We have all talents and all skills and new and old. I guess I'm old. I'm not that old. Okay, so on to our next thing. We have Sonnet to a Sandwich by Cheyenne McLean, who's also from Canada. I'm feeling a little bit hungry.
I am absolutely famished. Oh my gosh, this sandwich looks... Who could that possibly be? Oh my goodness, alright. Kathy! Oh my goodness, is this your new little one? Hi there, baby! Come on in. No, you're not interrupting anything.
I'm free. Free at last. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. To not be eaten. Oh, today. What a world, what a world.
Not to be.
Wait.
That is the question. Is that a sandwich?
What's that? What's that noise?
Hi. How are you? Might I say you look delicious today? I'm the house dragon. I eat food left behind. And, well, may I say, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. An expiration date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often in his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nope, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Nor shall death break thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So as long as dragons can breathe and eyes can see, then long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Help me. Help me. Please,
Num 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 num.
help me.
Bye.
Bye, Kathy. Bye, baby. You can come back whenever you'd like. I am so hungry. Oh my god. Wait. Where's my sandwich? What? I must have left it somewhere else. I wonder where. Maybe it was that mythical house dragon.
Oh, the tragedy! Yeah, we're really getting into the Shakespeare now. Because Shakespeare is full of tragedy and suffering and hunger and sandwiches. Yep. Well, you know what? Tis it better to be eaten or to eat? Probably, well, probably to eat. Yeah, I think that one's sort of obvious. Yes, I am hungry now too. So we are getting set up for the next one now, and this one is very suitable for my island because I am an island in the sea, and my island is in the sea, and I, standing here on my island, am near the sea. And if anybody is reading ahead in the chat, you will see the title of our upcoming piece. It is called "She Near the Sea." It's not she. The she is not me. So, "She Near the Sea" by Daniel A. Keelan, the second from the U.S.
'Neath the reef lurked a sea spirit. This is what the spirit saw. On a lush island in the far corner of the sea, a chief raised a beautiful daughter. Soon enough, this beauty caught the eye of many young men. The chief decided to hide his daughter, hide her on a small, isolated spit of land, alone. Just one woman visited to deliver food. One evening, the sea spirit rose from 'neath the reef. The girl shivered. The spirit asked, "Which is whiter, my teeth or the breakers?" The girl knew, but what she said was, "Your teeth." The sea spirit stepped from the sea. The girl's breath grew shallow. The spirit asked, "Which is thicker, my hair or the underbrush?" The girl knew, but she said, "Your hair." The sea spirit stepped onto the island. He waited. The girl served him coconut. She waited. The sea spirit ate. He slipped silently back into the water. When the woman next visited, the girl stood, staring out to sea. The sea spirit rose again the next night. "Which is whiter?" he asked. "Your teeth," she answered, pleasing the spirit. He stepped closer. Her heart beat quicker. "Which is thicker?" Her breath caught in her throat. "Your hair." The spirit moved closer. The girl served him papaya. Together they ate, and he returned to the sea. Each evening the spirit visited. Each night they spent together. Each day the woman visited to find the chief's daughter pining for the sea. The chief found out. Angered, he stayed with his daughter, waiting. The sea spirit stepped from the sea. "Which is whiter, the breakers or my teeth?" The chief's daughter glanced at her father. "The breakers," she said. The sea spirit shuddered. He insisted, "Which is thicker, my hair or the underbrush?" "The underbrush," she answered without a glance. The sea spirit lunged across the beach. The chief hurled a knife at him. Blood spurted out. The chief sliced the spirit to bits and tossed them all over the small island. The chief promised his daughter nothing more would happen. He sailed home. As the girl lay to sleep, a drop of blood quivered. The blood called to its severed bits. Head, arms, each bit lurched across the island. Legs, trunk, the bits came together. The sea spirit whispered to the girl. Her eyes popped open. The sea spirit gouged out those eyes. He quietly slipped back 'neath the reef. The chief returned. He called to his daughter. He called many times. He stormed across the sand and grabbed her. The girl's body flopped down, her sockets staring up at him. The chief carried her body home. There he buried his daughter.
Oh, I feel so sad for the. Oh, that was. Well, that's not my island, and I don't have any sea spirits visiting here. And wow, that's just yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Okay, this is kind of funny. So in real life, if we were in the theater right now and had like, chairs and we were all sitting together in the theater, it would be intermission time. So yeah, it's intermission. Everybody go get your tea, go get your beer, go have your intermission, have a little good time there and stuff. And all right, I got my tea. Okay, intermission is done. And now would be the time, if anybody was here at the live Pine, you might remember this. Sing along time! We're not going to make you sing. It's okay. I'm sorry, Bob. We're not going to do the sing along. We're not going to do the sing along because it's Zoom. Sorry, Zoom. Sorry, Bob. Sorry, everybody out there who's heard the word sing along and went, all right, I'm ready. And, well, we're not. Because you know why? Lagged. That's why. So, we're just going to go on to the next video. That was a very short intermission, wasn't it? But I did get a cup of tea out of it, so that's all good. Okay, so next, this is going to be another one of the live shows. So once again, pretend you're in the live place, doing the live thing. And this is Dreams May Come by Cat Aceto, who at the time was in the USA, but is not now in the USA because she's here. She's like right over there. Anyway, it's all virtual and stuff. So here we are, sharing.
Hamlet, the queen carouses to thy health. The drink, oh my dear Hamlet, I'm poisoned, the drink. I could hear the sound around me. The king's to blame, trembling, my mouth full of red wine and despair. I walked towards the light and found myself in an orchard, still clutching the wine glass. Could this day get any weirder? Why, yes it could, because there in the orchard was my dear dead husband, Hamlet. Gertrude, he demanded, what are you doing here? I distinctly said to Hamlet, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother. What? Why would Hamlet or his soul contrive against me? Though I was beginning to think I might have be figuring out what had tainted his mind. Hamlet? I insisted that he avenge my most foul and unnatural murder. Murder most foul, as in the best it is, but this murder most foul, strange, and unnatural. Okay, so death had not tamed his tendency to be long-winded. Hamlet? Revenge? He's a scholar, they don't really go in for revenge. Well, I might have told him that I was condemned to sulphurous and tormenting flame. I looked around. I was cut off in the blossom of my youth, sent in the blossom of my life, sent off to my reckoning with my sins on my head. I might have been in sulphurous and tormenting flame. You don't know. But you aren't. Well, yeah, but in a dull but pleasant enough orchard isn't really as compelling. No. No, it isn't, is it? And besides, your husband snuck up on me when I was in my orchard, lying in my orchard, minding my own business, lying there, napping. He snuck up and in the porches of my ear, he poured a leprous distilment. Yes, I know. I saw him. You saw him? And you married him? And you let him paddle in your neck and give you reachy kisses and call you his mouse? What had the man been watching from up here in purgatory or heaven or whatever the hell this was? I was trying to prevent civil war. I was trying to save our son from being killed. You know, Norway was pressing against us. Yes, yes. Fortinbras had sharked up a list of lawless resolutes. And what did Claudius have to do about that? He's no soldier. Claudius used diplomacy. We sent messengers to Old Norway, Fortinbras' uncle, impotent and bedrid. He called Fortinbras. Fortinbras agreed never again to essay arms against Denmark, and overjoyed, Old Norway raised his allowance and let him invade Poland as a treat. And besides, who do you think was running the country while you were off smiting the sledding with the poles on the ice? Smiting the sledding poles, thank you very much. Smiting the sledding poles. Yeah. Who? Polonius? That's what he said anyway. And you believed him? But hey, you know, I saw somebody who looked just like Polonius the other day. Wasn't him though, he didn't speak to me. Oh, it was probably him. He's probably just angry that Hamlet killed him. Hamlet killed Polonius. Hamlet killed Polonius. Ophelia killed herself. Hamlet had Rosencrantz and Guildenstern killed. Hamlet killed Laertes. Well, Laertes poisoned the sword, and he was going to kill Hamlet, which he did. And but Hamlet did stab him, so I think we can count that as Hamlet's kill. Let's see. So where was I? Oh yes. Claudius killed me, Hamlet killed Claudius, and net result, Fortinbras controls Denmark. Oh, that really wasn't my... God, I messed that one up. I looked at him and I could sort of see why, laughing at himself, what had been attractive about him so many years ago. But of course, you know, it's all one. Man's life is but to say one, so it doesn't really matter. And there it was, the mindset that got us into this mess. Ambivalence. Thy name is woman. So, suddenly, though, it occurred to me that I didn't have to care about this anymore. I wasn't his wife. I wasn't anybody's wife. I took a sip of my poisoned wine. I blinked and Hamlet disappeared. And I began to move through time
into eternity.
Ooh, sparkles. Yes, that was neat at the end there. Yes. All right, I hope everyone is enjoying their tea or beer or whatever it is that they are consuming. I hope everybody is having some delicious talking sandwiches or has already perhaps consumed them as we set up for the next one. So this one is called A Bee Soliloquy. I wonder if there's some bees on my island. There might be some bees here. A Bee Soliloquy by Lee Thompson from the United Kingdom.
Is that a bee or not a bee? Now that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of an outrageous sting, or to take arms, against a sea of bees, and by opposing them, I end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by sleep I say I end that bee, or I get stung, and the 1,000 natural shocks. That buzz will drive me crazy. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be squatted or to be squished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. If he stings me, he dies anyway. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come? When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, I'm going to get him with my squatter. There's the respect that makes calamity of such a long life. Go away, fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all. I bloomin' hate bees.
Aw, but I love bees. I hope all the bees were okay, and I hope they just flew away, and I hope they don't sting that guy, because clearly that's probably what the upsetting thing would be, getting stung by a bee. And then you would rub where it would hurt, and you'd go, aye, there's the rub. Okay, so the next one is A Midsummer Night's Dream. But don't all fall asleep. Stay awake and watch the video. A Midsummer Night's Dream by Samantha Webb from England.
Come now a roundel and a fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers in the musk rosebuds, some war with rear mice for their leathern wings to make my small elves coats, and some keep back that clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
Spotted snakes without a tongue, thorny hedgerows, and blind worms, come So good night, lullaby. We fly and we long like a nameless text. Beatles like a broken one else never suspense. Sing la 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 never hold yourself strong.
Hence the way now, all is well, one loosed and sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and language for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with brisk pair. In thy eye that shall appear when thou dost wake, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Cat. Oh, yeah, so I'm exhausted. Let's go get food already.
Thank you, Samantha. That was really cool. And I love those little glowing bugs. Maybe the guy that's scared of bees wouldn't be scared of those. I wish my island had some more bees and glowing bugs and some more dinosaurs too. That would all be good. Yeah, that would be cool. Ha! So we just got a few more videos. We are slowly coming to the end of our slam. Oh, but we're not there yet. We still have a little ways to go. So the next one, this one is called Jade's Trick by Lorraine Linkhauer from the US. We're going to have another video. I'm using my magic to summon the video.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marked you.
What? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die while she hath such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat. But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you accepted, and I could find in my heart that I had not a heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women. They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue and so good a continuer, but keep your way, God's name I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
I am too important to need love.
Love is a folly, a fool's game that I refuse to play.
Feminine adoration is fine at a distance.
Beastly, manly men, I gaze upon them like animals in the zoo.
None of these airy flowers will turn my head from my pursuits.
None of these sinewy soldiers will turn my head from my pursuits.
And yet, I still look into your eyes like no other.
I still look into your eyes and hunger for more.
Oh, that was cool. I like that music. It's kind of neat. We've had classic music and all that stuff, but Lorraine, that was really neat music. I like that. And I learned some more stuff. So I'm learning so much stuff. This is really cool. A Jade's trick. So kind of sad. But anyway, it's cool to know stuff. So the next one now is called To Dream or To Act. I know what I'd do. I'd do both. But anyway, let's find out. Joanne Usoran. Did I say that right? Joanne Usoran. Hi, Joanne, who's I believe in the audience. To dream or to act? And Joanne's from the Netherlands.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to present to you from Digital Art Lab, Droomtheater Rotterdam, community in the Netherlands, Hamlet. To act or to dream for Pittsburgh Shakespeare in the Parks 2025. Sleep, dream, die. Being. That's the thing. Hamlet, to dream or to act. Sleep, dream, die. Being, that's the thing. to act, or to dream.
Thank you, Joanne. I'm going to do both. I'm going to act and I'm going to dream. Yeah. Well, we are at the second last. We're almost at the end of our slam. I hope you guys are all having lots of fun out there. I hope you are watching out for the dinosaurs and the bees. And I hope you are all enjoying your beverages and your foods. And I hope you are all acting and dreaming. Because now we're going to have a little tempest in a teapot. And I don't have to say who made this because I made this. It's mine. I did it. I did it with a little bit of help from Socks, who you guys know is Robin. So yes, this is The Tempest in a Teapot. This teapot!
Like swirling tea within a porcelain pot, I steep darkly upon shady past wrongs. I gather my magic and boil it hot and pour it over broken leaves of song. The ocean below is like deep black tea, swirled and whirled with a sharp metal spoon. Upon the horizon, one lost ship I see. Its hull will be cracked, its contents mine soon. But perhaps that boat never meant me ill, and I'm nothing more than a bitter sock. And this weather isn't bent to my will, as I stand lonely and sad on a rock. My cup of tea isn't meant to lack fun. I dispel the storm and bring out the sun.
Tea parties rock. Now, oh, the real tragedy. We're at our last act. The final act of our play. Yes, all the world is a stage, and my island is a stage, and we've been all over the world. We've been to the US and the UK and Canada and the Netherlands. And this is our final act. And this is one of the ones that was performed live in April at the big Ciphers, and that is now echoing here with us. So this is I guess this is the final echo. All the echoes will now echo off into the, well, people might watch this again, so that actually might be like an echo too. So hello all people who are watching this again now later, sort of, kind of. Yes, echo. Let's have an echo in the audience. Out in the chat, everybody write echo, 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 echo. But we're not done yet. We have one more show to do. Yes, thank you. The echo has echoed well, and we have conducted proper Shakespearean magic. So this final one is called "Come to Dust," which is kind of the final thing that happens to all of us, isn't it? "Come to Dust" by Suzanne Decree from the US, and this was performed live with puppets by Cat Aceto. So "Come to Dust."
You guys have as much fun as I have joining in Cat in with her insanity. Yes, we're all a little crazy. All right, Cat, ready when you're ready? All right, go. Whoops, no, not.
Yeah! Oh, I like that music too! Oh, this has been so great! And now it's done! Oh, but I want to say a great big thank you to Cat for putting all of this together. So she had the live thing in April, and now the online thing now. So like everybody, yay, Cat! Thank you. And I want to thank the Puppet Slam Network for making it possible to happen. That's a big help. Thank you, Puppet Slam Network. And I want to thank all the artists who contributed. So Stephen and Kaylee and Mark and Georgia and Jackie and Jennifer and Vern and Cheyenne and Daniel and Kat again and Lee and Samantha and Lorraine and Joanne and Robin and Suzanne. Thank you, everybody. How would Shakespeare say thank you? Would he say it in any special way? To thank or not to thank? Yes, to thank everyone. For in doing this, you have made all of the world a much bigger and better and more exciting stage. Yeah, I think that worked. I think that sums it up. And oh, the audience! Thank you for coming and seeing everything, and get home safe. Oh wait, you're already home! Ha ha! So I hope you're all safe, and I hope that there's not too many, dinosaurs or things wandering around and so forth. I hope you have all had a good time, and whether you are watching this right now in the middle of the afternoon or wherever you're in the world, because it might be evening where you are, it might be morning, it might be middle of the night when you're watching this, who knows? I hope everybody has a good goodness. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all for coming. And we'll see you at the next one.